right music, right?
I think so.
Okay.
Oh, it's starting now.
Right, this is the correct music because it's way too heroic for this party. Welcome back to Valley of the Doom.
Speak for yourself.
That were Marc.
Checks notes 8.
Player don't hate.
Woo!
Yeet. Sorry.
Jess has her bag of dice ready. Johan's making remarks that are definitely getting cut out before we even start. We all have sweet dice towers ready. People are sharing and borrowing. Thank you so much, Tao, for all these awesome gifts. We love the dice towers and the dice and everything. It's fantastic. But thank you so much for being here. Thank you for being a patron. We really, really appreciate it because we really wouldn't be able to do this stuff without our patrons. So biggest shout outs, of course, to our King Ding Doppeldongers and professional cake sitters. But thank you, Steven and James and Cliffjumper and IronMaize, Wizrdakills, Bicon, Briarmage, Tao, Leroy, Otis, Tony Hot Hands, Cider Drinker, Dagna, Krob, and ExPaxis.
Whee! Can I throw an extra shout out to Brookshaw?
Brookshaw?
Yeah, no, because he's been dropping memes for me for that exercise every
day.
single day. And I'm impressed at his dedication right now.
His commitment is commendable.
It's commendable,
sure.
Especially when I stopped responding to him like weeks ago.
He still does it.
He still does it. And it's sort of working, but also I feel really bad that I'm not doing more things, so it's working.
He's using
the
that
guilt.
Catholic guilt.
Yeah, that guilt's really working hard.
Well, and to thank a random patron as well, completely random off the top of my head, Ookfark. Big shout out to Ookfark.
We do love that name.
That's a great name.
Other people in the Discord are going to start getting mad at you for only shouting out Ookfark.
I did say something, so yeah, the people in Discord are probably going to get mad at me.
You're on the show, so they're mad.
How dare you?
And see, it's almost as bad as Twitch.
Yeah,
They really hate you there.
I have seen the Tim hate, and it's
palpable.
We played some Shatterpoint, and
That's right.
Yeah.
good.
Shaper guested on the Twitch. If you're not there already, twitch.tv/professional casual network. Make sure to tune in there so you can hate on Tim in chat.
It's fine. You know, if you feel like you can only hate on me so much in 5-star reviews because we only have so many shows, like Twitch is really a place where you can just let it loose.
Yeah.
Like everybody else in the chat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's pretty amazing.
We're so nice to each other here. It's a big loving family.
We're plenty nice to Tim around the table,
Speak for yourself.
usually.
Yeah.
Until
I don't know what game
goes on a date. And then everybody does everything they can to mess it up. It was really funny. I mean, if you're here, you're probably listening to Papa, but if you're not, make sure to check out those episodes.
You should listen to them in reverse order, though. So you can like kind of see how characters ended up in
That's
the,
like
in the
Memento,
200s and then
or,
like
sorry,
go back to see how
Memento.
it started.
See how it
Like
all
Memento,
started.
Mhm.
right?
Love that movie.
That's the one with Ashton Kutcher.
No, that's the butterfly effect.
Drew
Okay, you're
Carey.
thinking butterfly effect.
Has Drew
Memento
Carey
with
been in
Guy
the movie?
Pearce.
At this
Yeah,
point, I
with
can't
Guy
tell
Pearce.
if Tim is being serious or not. I've like
never-
lost it completely.
I've never seen Memento.
Oh, really?
I know
Sometimes
there's
it's
the
hard
thing
to
with the
tell.
baby socks or something.
No, maybe.
There might be.
Or
It's been a while,
baby
but it's
size.
it's a very good movie. It's the OG Christopher Nolan doing puzzle box films,
Oh, okay.
and really
Yeah.
he should have stopped there because everything afterwards is unnecessary.
Do they end up, is like the big reveal that they end up putting the mementos in Diet Coke and they make it explode, or?
Yes,
Shut
moving on.
Isn't the baby
shut up.
sock from Knocked Up? It's a baby sock, right?
No, you're thinking How I Met Your Mother.
Oh, yeah.
Baby sock.
Yeah.
Also talking about not going to the end of, because the finale of that was just awful.
I'll never watch it. I will
You
never
have
watch
watched it.
I have never watched the last episode of How I Met Your Mother.
She's erased it from her memories.
You watched it without me because I
you
wouldn't watch
refused
it.
to. You probably made the right choice there. The finale to that show was just god awful.
Yeah.
I've watched random episodes of How I Met Your Mother and the finale episode, and I went, I'm glad I didn't watch all of this.
Yeah, honestly, like there's some delightful actors in it. but
Yes.
the characters are horrendous.
A lot of them, yeah.
Very-
the
very-
cast,
very horrible people.
other than the main character, are fantastic.
Yeah,
And the main character, like the actor, I guess, isn't bad, but his character is just awful.
yeah, he's terrible.
He's just a bad person.
He's just a bad person.
And by the end of it, you're not rooting for him at all.
Yeah.
And it's just like, I just want to find out who this is. And then they ruin it.
Just give me more Neil Patrick Harris and Jason Segel, please.
That's
Yeah.
the main reason I watched that show. I really like
Yeah.
Jason Segel. And then he was just like, I don't want to do acting anymore for a long time.
Well, he's still trying to forget Sarah Marshall.
Tim,
It's a great
just
movie.
leave.
He's on point today, and I don't know what that means for a game.
I'm really tired.
That
too.
means that one
Right
guy is
there.
going to really hate this if he's still listening. The guy that loves Tim.
Yeah.
He does.
There's somebody who loves Tim.
Liliana totally loved him. I enjoyed Tim.
He's just going to leave on his own accord. Shaper's laying it on thick.
I didn't stream it all this week, so it's kind of nice. I
Yeah.
kinda missed it a little bit.
Such a
You
masochist.
get so used to it, and you're like,
Yeah.
oh man, something's like empty. Here we go. This is it.
Well, like I'll wake up and Lindsay's like, "How you doing today?" And I'm like waiting for like
The other
a
shooter
punch
drop.
in the back of the head or something.
You
like
dumb
that. It just
idiot.
doesn't come.
Yeah.
No one called me an egg today. Like,
An egg. You said your head is shaped like an egg?
yeah,
Oh, I get called an egg a lot too.
yeah. So
It's the ball.
Egg life.
Yeah.
Egg life.
Egg life.
when I shaved my beard and head,
Yeah.
for stream, not for stream, but for that one show that we do. Yeah, it was just egg comments all the time. I'd
Egg.
say something and Tisdale would do like a text-to-speech redemption, just shut up, egg. No one cares, egg.
My favorite part of that was how angry JB was at you that
Oh,
night.
he was so mad.
He just sat there staring daggers at you the whole time. Because he shaved his whole beard and his head as always, but like he just sat there like
Just
change-
staring
mad
daggers
about
for
it.
hours.
change
Yeah.
it back. And Tim's like, I'm working on it.
It's actively growing right now. Just give it time.
It's good. Good stuff. But you all survived, some barely, the waterfall complex. You were asked to go clear it out of beastmen. As far as you know, you did. You fought a lot of beastmen.
Like
Some
five.
That's a lot.
big, giant, mutated ones with all kinds of crazy stuff going on, like vomit that almost killed girl and
Blade hand.
blade hands that almost killed girl. And then you found smaller beastmen that almost killed girl. How many fate points does girl have left? 1? 0?
Dan, I feel targeted right now.
Well,
I have.
Stop running random rooms screaming.
I decided a more accurate way to mark them was just mark down the ones I've used, and I have used 3 out of 4 fate points and 3 out of 4 fortune points
okay.
in that dungeon.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah,
Wow. Okay. So you are down to 1.
I have 2
After the
resilience
first
and 2
dungeon?
resolve left, so I have those.
You
Whatever
also are like dedicated tank though, because we learned that you're an absolute beast.
When I don't roll like shit, I'm great.
Yeah.
Hit him with that shovel. But yeah, so we're like not really halfway through the first book. Girl has 1 fate point left. No one else has even used a fate point, right?
No, I still
No.
got all 5 of my fate and all
So
8,
many.
all 8,
Cedric's
8
gonna-
of my fortune.
You're gonna survive the entire campaign just because you have so much fate.
You
Yeah.
have 8 fortune points.
Yeah, baby.
He's got a
What?
bunch of luck and whatnot.
I just want to point out though, like
It's
how quickly did Lucky and Gapapa get down to 1 fate point?
So I've been listening to Gossip and Kapapa,
Yeah.
and they're like on episode 7 or whatever, and they're like, yeah, they made it to Altdorf, and Tim's out of fate points and fortune points, and he's taking a bunch of corruption. And I was like, oh, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, and we're over 200 deep in that show. So I think girl stands a pretty good chance.
Thank you for the vote of confidence, friend.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Well, I mean, I did tell everybody that this is a like combat heavy campaign in general. There's more than 1 dungeon in the first book, so girl's in a little bit of trouble.
Now
She's doing her thing.
Yeah.
Maybe she'll have learned from this. Maybe she didn't. I don't know. But you did all learn either by succeeding or failing and are full of determination as you gain some experience.
Whee!
Ooh.
After you've
That's a thing in this game?
You
left
told us
the
this
temple.
now? Aren't we supposed
Yeah,
to
why
have
didn't
done
you
this
tell us this
between
last
games?
time?
Because I didn't think of it then.
Okay, I will admit,
You know I'm terrible about giving out experience at
Thanks
the
for-
appropriate time.
thanks for remembering this. Also, do I get one of those roll points back? Doesn't something reset somewhere?
What are you talking about?
Yeah, you have all your fortune back.
Okay, great. That's what I wanted to know, or I was going to run with one for the rest of the game.
Actually,
no.
just bring it, put your fate up to 8. Just that
Okay,
way,
Why
yeah.
not?
No, that's my privilege.
Let's just do the
So
average.
put yours up to 12.
I was going to
average.
give you fortune back for getting out of the complex alive, but now I don't want to because you tried to do that.
I didn't try nothing.
You
See?
did.
Tim,
Ooh.
get out of here.
Dan, you're in charge.
All right.
Never
So,
forget it.
First up,
Poop charge.
How much experience do we get?
let's see. I'm going to give 20 experience. So you can write it down. I'm going to give it a parcel.
I have
Here.
a pencil.
Girl gets 20 experience for finding the handout 1. It's kind of annoying how they write this. Handout 1, which is the one you found on the dead body down at the bottom of the cliff.
That I hid from everybody until the very end of the dungeon.
Yes. So you get 20 for that, for
Okay.
braving that climb,
We all get 20
So
for it?
what does Giuseppe get for dying?
dying. He gets to
And-
die. He gets to go to
I think you
whatever
should give him some
afterlife.
experience points.
Well, yeah.
And then as his master, I get them.
Posthumously, he gets no experience points because he didn't find the thing. He
How many
just
dying
fell.
conditions does he have?
That's not in this game. He's just dead.
Oh,
I don't
Let's
like
see.
this.
For gaining entry to the main complex, you get 20, everybody. For gaining entry to the flooded area, you get another 20.
you
Let's
said don't
see.
write it down.
Well, you can write down each one and then add it up.
Ugh.
For finding handout 4, which is the one in the last room. Wait. No, you just, yeah, it's 10. Let's see, not that one. For surprising the Beastmen, which you did by throwing a skull at them or something, you get
Nailed it.
20. For negating the magical ward on the workroom, 50.
Did we really do that though?
You did figure it out.
I mean,
it
I'm
took
not,
some
I'm
hints.
not sure we did.
All right, fine. 40 instead of 50.
There we go.
Because you needed a lot of hints.
There you go. Take it down. Take it down.
I like his style.
If Giuseppe was there, we would have gotten the full 50.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just trying to find a way to, get those extra points from Giuseppe's death.
And then 10 for finding the last handout that was the note that Wizard had.
You already said that.
Shh.
All right.
No,
so,
that was a different one.
so it's 20
You found
times
three?
20
I got
times
confused for a
10
second.
times 20 times 40 times 10.
Not times, plus.
Uh-huh.
Try to sneak that in there.
Yeah.
What's the total?
I don't know. And then add another
That's all
50
right.
for role playing while in the cave.
120, so 170.
Ooh.
It should be.
You can buy
Just
some
wrote
stuff.
170, not 50. Whoops.
170, 190 for a girl who's going to need it.
I'm multiplying.
Do you have chills?
There'd be so
Okay,
much
multiplying?
experience. I just tripled my experience.
Probably it's gonna be a bit more than that. Yeah, I got 32 million experience. Thank you.
32 million.
Thanks.
What?
You have ascended to godhood.
I was going to say, what
you know.
career level is that? 32 million.
You've completed
Career-
18 careers.
You
New-
have
new
every
religion.
talent, every skill.
Yeah.
Yes, my daddy told me so.
So
you
back
believe
it up. While you are outside on the like the edge of the waterfall complex here, I'd like everybody to make a perception test because you got a pretty good view of the valley right now. The air seems to have cleared up a bit. It's not too hazy at the moment, and we will make this challenging.
I love the sound. of
5
this.
success levels.
Yeah, these wooden dice towers sound awesome.
Is that a 0? That's a 100.
That
isn't
is
it?
a 100, yeah.
You got water in your eye from the waterfall, and you're just like, that stings.
Amazingly, you got worse than I did, which is impressive because I wasn't even trying. I got a 93.
Wow.
Did
I can't believe I rolled a 100 on my first
I
roll.
saw Danny hold up 5 fingers. Was that 5 successes or
Yes.
5 negatives?
But I rolled a 6.
Wow.
Uh,
Gregory?
Three positive.
Wow. Okay. So as you're looking out over the valley, I have the map of the valley up on Foundry at the moment. You, like I said, it's a little bit clearer now. You can see a little bit further on, and you see it's mostly forested, and there's that wide river going across the middle. But you do see, let's see, where's my scale here? Probably, we'll say like 10-ish miles away. In the very edge of your vision here, before it does fade out to haze, you do see this like lone tower on like a hillock, a stone tower. It looks like probably
What's a hillock?
like a small hill by itself.
A little hill?
Kind of
Ah.
raised up above the forest canopy, and it's just kind of like, huh.
Oh, look at that. It's a tower. Do you see that tower?
No.
No, there's water in my eyes. What's my voice?
So
I don't
I'll
remember
reveal
my
that
voice.
on the
Do
map
I sound
just
like
to
this?
see about how far
pretty
you.
I don't look. Giuseppe looks for me.
That's why you got a 93.
It's all black. What?
Heyo.
Also, with 5 success levels, Alda, in addition to this tower, you notice there's like this switchback trail that you're kind of at the top of here with the waterfall complex. You can see one of the switchbacks kind of curves around one of these like mountain peaks, and you see what looks like a caravan train
Oh.
of like bunch of like covered wagons
Oh. Look at that.
coming towards like
No.
moving north.
I
Look
won't-
at it.
I won't.
Look.
You can't make
Look.
me.
I won't, but I will tell you, I see a caravan of covered wagons. Do you think they're friends or foes? Friends.
Didn't we come with like a caravan of things?
No.
You sure?
That your
Well, it
expedition
died, yeah,
had
it
some
died.
caravans,
Yes,
but
and they're all dead.
they'd be to the
That
north. This one's coming from the south.
From the south to the north.
There was violence.
Well, yeah. So I just, maybe a bunch of violence will happen to those too.
Perhaps we should meet them
Did
and,
we
and help
leave
them.
the,
Perhaps we should do violence
Oh, we could do violence too.
No.
to them.
Did we leave the tracker by the tree? Our
Oh,
guy?
yes, we have a friend.
Yeah.
Turby.
Yeah.
Turby.
I think, he
Turby.
was going to wait out here, I believe.
Turby.
Along, and I do believe Cedric said, you are Von Ponce, that Giuseppe was going to meet up with Turby.
Well,
way
Giuseppe,
down here.
I carved a note in the tree
Mhm.
reminding him
Yeah.
where we
Oh,
went.
yeah.
I've been leaving signs for him the whole way.
He'll find them.
I'm going to have to keep leaving them until he catches up.
Turby.
So Alda and Gregory do notice Turby by the tree, just kind of sitting there, like with his hands behind his head, leaning against the tree with like a straw sticking out of his mouth. And he sees you guys and he like hops up and he kind of like shyly waves.
Hi.
So cute. Hello. I see a caravan there. We should probably go to it.
Okay. What, like people?
Yes, that's what a caravan is. It's
Oh.
not a caravan of ants. It's a caravan with covered wagons.
Yeah, I hope it's not a caravan of ants. Those are scary.
It's Kids Week.
Yeah, probably traders from the border princes heading north.
Ooh.
They come through sometimes, especially this time of year before winter.
Right. Well, our expedition saw many casualties. I thought maybe we could, help ferry them on their way with a safe passage.
Oh,
Make friends.
yeah, sure.
What's that big tower up on the hill thing there?
It's a tower all alone. It almost looks like a lone tower.
It's on a hillock. That's why he's.
Oh, it's on the the hillock.
Oh, the hillock. Yeah. Yeah, we just call that the Lone Tower.
On the hillock.
I haven't gone that far before.
Oh.
Oh,
I've seen it, but it's kind of far. I don't like to camp out overnight out here if I don't have to.
That's fair.
So typically I keep my hunting within distance of town.
How far is it?
From here?
Yeah.
Like 10 miles. But the trail's a lot longer
Hmm.
on the switchbacks.
what
You have to cross the river. I don't usually cross the river.
what is the switchback?
Like the road here switches back and forth down the hill, so it's not too steep.
Oh, okay. So it's okay. Gotcha.
You could just tumble. Although it's up, I suppose.
Yeah, you could tumble up though. You get a good rope or something.
I guess I could. I just realized I don't have the switchback revealed on the map. I could show that so you get an idea of what I'm talking about.
Nah, I'm good.
Well, I revealed it anyway. So
Did we walk up that switch path?
no, you came from the north.
Oh, okay.
So like on the map, Loire's not there because I added it to the campaign. I imagine Loire is kind of like. So I can. Oh, I have my fog on. I imagine it's like here, pinging.
Okay. Yeah.
And where's the caravan in relationship to this?
So you would have seen it around like this switchback here.
That's not far.
Not too far, like a couple, probably 10 miles of road, but they're also coming towards you. So obviously you'd meet somewhere in the middle.
I sit down under the tree with Turby.
Yeah, you're probably real tired and not feeling great.
Yeah.
Is anybody who's currently down wounds? I'm not sure how much healing we've done since the last
I
combat.
have one wound.
I am
Remaining?
down wounds.
No.
You've taken one wound.
Yeah,
You healed back up to only one down.
Yeah,
Okay.
my friend over there healed me a bunch. I got one little paper cut left.
Yeah, Alda's
I have
got.
a
She can do like everything. She's the fighter, the tank, and the healer.
Really, it's nothing.
She's my best friend now for a reason.
This
Right.
is just, the way of Mamidia. That's all. May I take a moment to heal myself, or do I have to do another violence?
Yeah, I'm pretty.
There's that
sure-
caravan. Like I'm just
One
saying.
violence, please.
I'm pretty sure you've done a heal test since.
I think I have. I don't know.
I don't think you're able to right now.
That's fine.
I was just curious who was down. Is Gregory okay?
Yeah, Gregory's undamaged.
Yeah, Gregory doesn't fight.
What do you bet? I've got in between you and a whole bunch of mutant things a whole bunch of times. Whatever.
You're a fence.
Yeah.
You're offensive.
Well, yeah. All the good fences are.
But doesn't a fence naturally come between two things
Ooh.
as a barrier?
yeah.
correct?
Yeah.
In a literal sense. So
I
that
suppose.
And they don't fight. They're a fence.
Well, it
Don't
depends on if the offense or defense, but yeah.
and
Get
you
out.
can push things, guide things in one way or the other. I think that you did your job splendidly.
Why, thank you. See? That's from your best friend.
I just said you were a fence.
All right, girl needs to
We all
rest.
came out of this dungeon and got very grumpy.
I am now.
Right, we're hangry.
We're hangry,
Hurt.
sassy.
Very hurt.
What time is it? Like daytime-ish.
Well, you're in the waterfall complex for a few hours probably, but you headed out there like first thing in the morning. It did take a little while to get there. So I'd say it's like mid-afternoon,
I vote we
maybe
take a nap.
early afternoon.
We could go back to the town that we just saved or whatever, and they'll give us probably a couple houses for free. And
Well, that seems fair. Well, I'm
Yeah.
sure you could haggle our way into a couple of free houses.
yeah, I bet. Yeah, but I mean, they're not doing nothing else with them.
The mayor did offer you like rooms at that
Their
inn,
house,
like
yeah.
indefinitely for
To be the
cleaning
mayor
this
going
out.
forward. So yeah, we should probably take them up on that.
Derby's like, obvious that you definitely got in fights. Glad everybody is okay, but the Beastmen all dead.
Yes.
All the ones we fought. See,
It is
saw.
done.
And the real big scary ones.
He has the skulls. I point at Pompons.
Oh, you do have a bunch of skulls.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
As he's drinking out of one.
He's twirling on his finger through an eye socket. Woo, woo, woo.
No idea. No idea.
Very dead.
Great, yeah. So we can go back to town and see if the caravan gets there, or we can meet them, like the priestess said.
I do want to say I am interested in this tower, mostly because I think it might be an excellent place to get a view of the land.
Oh yeah.
And I am personally on a mission of my own, and surveying the area would be valuable to me. So, when Giuseppe comes, though, he and I can go do that ourselves.
He seems like he'd be a kind of stoic traveling companion. Doesn't
Yeah.
talk too much.
Definitely takes me to the right places, though. This group, you just get me lost.
Well, we were scouting out great places for an arena or whatever. I think that place is pretty good. It's got a waterfall.
Maybe
Bunch
maybe
of dead
like the
beastmen.
dungeons to keep them before they come out into the arena.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like a dugout.
I imagine Giuseppe's quite, when you tell a joke, he's quite deadpan.
Get out.
That was so good. If you didn't already have all your fortune back, I would have given it to you for that. That was good. That was like on the
Girl,
level of that
folks.
Luigi joke I made
Yeah.
a few months ago.
Number one.
Just because I like Luigi. All right, so are you gonna walk ahead to meet up with the caravan to escort them back, as Alda suggested, or are you gonna head back to town, or are you gonna go towards the caravan to do a violence, as
Thank you.
Cedric suggested? I
Thank
didn't
you.
forget you.
Thank you.
I really like the term "to do a violence."
I do too.
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta write that down.
one
as the
violence.
episode
Do
title.
one violence, please.
To do a violence. Oops, I wrote to die a violence.
Ooh. I only want to do a violence if an adversary approaches the caravan. I don't want to do a violence to the caravan because they're traitors. They might have something yummy.
It's true.
Cedric, what kind of lores do you have as a noble? Lore skill.
Oh, I've got heraldry. My handwriting is so bad that I thought it said hoarding.
I mean, you're
Which-
a noble,
which
probably that
also-
too.
That feels
Tracks.
accurate. That feels
Yeah.
accurate to Pompons.
But I have lore heraldry and I have lore Reichland. But to be clear, I haven't taken any advances in either.
Okay. Yeah,
Because I
Lore
couldn't
Reichland.
possibly be bothered with knowledge.
I think I told you guys not to bother putting too much into Lore Reichland because we're clearly not there.
Yeah.
Wait,
Um,
not to put too much in?
Mm-hmm.
Why?
Can I respend some of my points?
No.
Whatever.
It can be applicable here and there because I like to use, like, Lore Reichland can also just inform me about the world in general. Like, what's your knowledge of things? Not necessarily only the Reichland, but like the old world
Gotcha.
in a way. Alda, what lores do you have?
Warfare and theology.
Or give me an average lore warfare test.
No friendship, though, huh?
I have lore history.
Nice. Does Gregory have any lores while we're...
Yeah,
Reichland.
Lord Reichland.
Oh, yeah. How many advances do you have in it?
1.
Oh, okay. Wow. You spent 10 experience.
And I think it was the free one because we're humans.
Oh, yeah.
5 success levels.
Wow. Alda's rolling hot.
I rolled a 12.
So we recorded Gapapa last night, and Danny was saying she hopes her hot streak continues because she was rolled on a lot of single digits last
I rolled
night.
Like
Three
7
nines.
9s. Yeah.
It was insane.
Like in a row? Was
no,
it, or
like
just-
interspersed, but
Try
like
not to roll any more knives anyway at the door.
the last one though, I had to show Dan because I was like, he's gonna think I'm making this up. You can't make this up.
It's a bunch of bullshit.
Well, she was rolling a d12, so
Yeah, right. So what was it? 5 success levels
Yeah.
again? So yeah, you see these switchbacks and you're like, to do a violence, there are easy places to set up amazing ambushes. It's up to you if you want to relay that information, because you said you don't really want to do a violence directly to the caravan.
No.
What about a
More
light
about it?
housing?
Could like shake them down and be
A
like,
little scramble.
If you
Cause a
think-
ruckus.
if you think
little-
we're bad, you should see what else is in the woods. Hire us.
Yes, perhaps an assessment to see if any of them are good sportsmen.
Mm.
we could dress up girl, right? In one of the beastmen's like heads or something, and
then
just
get her
have her like
killed.
running out of the thing with
Oh,
like a
yeah.
big beast head or something. And then we'll be like, oh, we'll save you. And then we do. And then we
What?
take the things.
I love it. What if though?
What?
They are heavily armed and they kill girl.
That's a risk we might have to take.
No,
That's a
she's
risk
my
I'm willing to
friend.
take.
Yeah.
I cannot have any of my friends die.
So Alda, with those success levels before on your perception test, you were watching for a while. You
Mhm.
counted at least 10 to 12 carts, like covered wagons.
So they're probably fine.
There's probably a lot of people.
What if we
I'm sure they're
Traders?
fine. Yes, traders
Stuff?
from the borderlands.
Porter princes.
Borderlands.
Turby, what is
Claptrap.
to the south, if that's where they're coming from?
Huh?
What is to the south, if that's where they're coming from?
Oh, but beyond the valleys, the border princes.
Right. That's not like, that's like a town, or that's like a bunch of
dudes.
princes that are like sit around the table and make decisions.
So make me a average Lord Reichland test.
Ayo.
I've been training for this since birth. I rolled an 8. Okay.
Yeah, I got that one out of the way.
That's,
So you know the Border Princes is an area south of the Grey Mountains and everything here that's like known for Border Princes.
I thought it was like a board of princes.
No, the area is called the Border Princes because it's an area it's known for like lawlessness. It's between like the Empire and Bretonnia are north of this mountain range that you're currently in. South of the mountain range is the Border Princes, and then further to the west is like Astalia and Tilia.
Okay.
But the Border Princes are known for, they're called that because the borders are constantly shifting. They're these people that are kind of like very Tilian-esque.
What's that supposed to mean?
like Tillian?
Yeah.
Oh, gotcha.
And they're constantly fighting each other to improve, and grow their land. They're not like unified at all like the Empire and Bretonnia are.
Yeah.
And further south of that is the the Badlands, which is like just orc country. There's so many orcs down there.
So many.
And that like
Lot of hillage
separates
there, probably.
that, and like a small sea separates the Border Princes and like the old world countries from Araby.
Okay.
So by land, to get down to Araby and the land of the dead with like the Tomb Kings, you have to go through the Border Princes and the Badlands.
So these people are probably coming from the border princes?
Right.
Gotcha. So they're just trying to move their fence up into this place, probably? That's not a pun or anything. I mean, like you're talking about shifting borders or whatever. But
Turby suggested they are some kind of merchants that are coming from the Border Princes to bring goods to trade up into Bretonnia and the Empire or whatever.
gotcha.
And they went through the orcs.
Potentially.
I definitely want to assess their chattel.
Oh, yeah. They might have a couple of chattels, probably.
Cows?
Hopefully some broad
I
men.
think it's like a basket that you carry apples in.
Wrong.
Chattel?
That was close. It was close, though?
No,
Oh, okay.
very not.
I don't know that word either.
Chattel?
Rolling with it.
Chattel?
Stuff.
Oh, that's good. I'm glad that I've introduced a toxic term into this game. It's a term for slavery.
Oh.
Yeah, it's not something you carry apples with, actually.
Okay.
But I am looking for good
I heard
good
that
stock
term
for my sports team. So
That's why I said cows.
Well, I thought it just meant like
Stuff?
stuff, like they're goods in the
they are
context.
well. Hopefully they're goods, but usually like half of them are diseased and anemic. So
Good Lord. All right. So as we're having this conversation, where's the party going?
nowhere.
I'm sitting under a tree still.
So we're still at the waterfall
resting.
complex.
Yes.
Okay.
We had a long 7 episodes, and we just need a rest. This is the rest episode.
Can we take a full rest and record?
It'll be night by the time that's over.
I know. Wrong game. Sorry.
I mean, that is a thing in this game, but like
Oh. Mhm. I learned something.
you're on a road, but you're still kind of in the wilderness. And
So there'd be like a chance of a random encounter.
Potentially.
Well, Turby was like, "Hey, I don't stay out here at night because
but that kid is a
Yeah.
wuss.
He's afraid of ants.
He's afraid
Well,
of ants.
honestly.
He hasn't been more than 10 miles from his house.
Yeah.
Well,
You're 10 miles from the tower here, and you're like 10-ish miles from the town.
He hasn't been more than 20 miles from his house. Like,
May I make an intuition check to see which course we should pursue?
Or just wait till the caravan gets us.
I mean, that's at this point, it's just a choice. Like,
oh yeah, is it coming by? Is the caravan coming?
it's
Yeah.
coming towards you.
Yeah.
So we could just sit here and BS until Dan says,
The
okay, the
caravan-
caravan's here.
Yeah.
yeah, they'll probably be here by like episode 10 or 11, right?
Yeah.
You figure, based on Turby says, based on what he knows of the road and everything, they'd probably be here in about 2 hours. Or if you go to meet them, you'd meet them in about an hour.
Can she get like a half a hit point if she has naps for 2 hours?
No,
Can she get a third?
they don't have halves.
Well, she's
I
like
tried.
a halfling, though, right?
No,
Oh, you're not? You're just
No.
small?
She's very
She's
tall.
just a
Oh,
I'm
small
very
person.
girl.
I'm very human.
She's 5'10". She's bigger
Yeah.
than me.
I feel like if you have to say like you're very human, like that's
Incredibly human.
Says the fence.
Says the egg.
well, yeah. I mean, look,
Hey,
I'll sell whatever you
hey.
need.
Takes one to know.
Right, fair.
Oh my gosh.
We're waiting.
Yeah, I like the waiting plan because honestly, that gives Giuseppe more time to complete that dungeon.
Mm.
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 Turby's
Okay.
like, yeah,
Oh,
okay.
on the way out of the dungeon, I meant to mention this. We have to go down. Oh, we will go down through the hole into the fire pit.
Yeah.
Right. I'm the last one to go through, and I pick up the coin you leave behind.
Rude.
I feel like you did say that. That sounds familiar.
Totally picking it up on the way home.
Rude.
That's
It's all right. I've still got
Many.
many.
Nobles start with so much
66 more.
Oh, cool. I now have 14.
money. So besides
You keep
just
stealing them from me as I leave them
bullshitting
behind.
together, what else do people do to pass 2 hours here? Turby says that he's going to head back to town and let people know that there's a caravan coming.
Oh, good
And
idea.
they're probably merchants.
Well, would anyone be interested in learning a game?
Yeah, naps actually sound real good.
Okay.
Hmm.
I'm gonna do some drills then if nobody's gonna. I'm doing I'm doing like the burpees.
I was going to say like 3-point stance and then crash into a tree.
Yeah, yeah. Excellent, yeah.
I'm napping against this tree. Stop it.
I want to look for a nice place to like, and this is not going to be obvious to the rest of you, but she's going to look for a place that would be like a cache to hide stuff.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Okay.
It's called my purse. It's right here.
You don't know what I'm looking for.
Do you
Like a
have
rocky location where things would be easily hidden behind stuff.
a skill you think would be more appropriate than perception?
Laura Reichland?
No.
No. Lore history would be better than Lore Reichland. No, probably not.
I'd say perception or outdoor survival. I think
Perception
either
is-
would be appropriate there.
Yeah, perception would be a better one. I did not pass. -3.
I was going to make it, I forgot to say, but I was thinking challenging.
Yeah, no.
Alda, did you have a plan? The past 2 hours here?
Would you like to learn Blood Bowl?
No, thank you. I suppose I want to take some time just to freshen up on my scripture,
Okay.
We're gonna
my
pick that.
my holy book. Yes,
It's kind of like a
I
rule
need
book,
to,
actually.
read a bit, and then I think that I would like to find a place where, upon the caravan reaching us, perhaps I would be hidden, or I could scout them out a bit,
Okay.
just to make sure that they don't look like ne'er-do-wells.
All right. So give me a stealth rural check to represent that.
And I will say
Challenging.
that while looking for my cache, because I don't find one, obviously, I get distracted by washing the vomit off in this little pool of water.
Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, there's a little stream running down the hillside here.
Wasn't it like acid vomit though?
Yeah.
So that's probably already just like eaten away. Everything.
Yeah, it doesn't stop me from trying to be clean.
Well, I mean, I'm just saying, like your skin's gone.
She healed me with her faith, so she can read all the scripture she wants.
That's why I didn't think she was a human, because she's just a skeleton that's going around under rocks and stuff. So,
It's fitting for a grave robber too, right?
Yeah.
Girl as a skeleton is a great out of context spoiler.
Love it.
-3. I think the chain and the breastplate might be working against me a bit.
I
on
think
the stealth.
technically you get a negative to those tests wearing armor like that anyway, but that's appropriate.
what, to reading scripture?
No, stealth.
Oh,
I'm trying to hide.
Because like
Gotcha.
move silently isn't
Reading
its own
scripture stealth.
thing anymore.
Just imagine, like, Von Ponce is practicing, and I'm like walking through the woods. And can you see me now? Can you see me?
No, I can hear you.
Okay. What about now?
I see you.
Is this a good place?
Nope.
Okay.
Try again.
Is this too loud? And I like swing my arms, and the chain just. Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh.
Ching, ching, ching.
Yep.
Yes.
Would you like to learn some Blood Bowl?
yes.
I immediately tackle him to the ground. Bam! Good man!
Make a quick opposed athletics test. It's average for Cedric because Gregory wasn't expecting this.
I got a 29, which is...
Yours is average, so you get plus 20, but Gregory uses plus 0.
So that means that I have plus 20 to my skill, right?
Yeah.
I know how to play. I know how this game works after 7 sessions. And this is opposed athletics. Wait, but I can't I use my play Blood Bowl skill? I mean, I'm playing Blood Bowl.
Oh, sure. Yeah, I forgot you had that as a separate thing.
Thank you.
Play Blood Bowl.
Excellent.
Oh,
that would be 5 success levels.
Gregory, how'd you do?
Okay, you said mine was challenging.
Correct.
So -2.
Okay, so yeah, he definitely tackles you.
Lay you out flat.
Flattened.
Splat.
Lesson 1. Always be on guard.
That's what. Okay, yeah, no, this is a great game. This is cool. That my breath is working again. Great.
So while everybody's doing these things, after about an hour and a
I need
half,
to give him a hand up, though.
I'll take
you
it.
get up and then you help him up.
Yeah.
Oh,
and
then
smack him down again.
You're
Okay.
still not on guard.
Okay, yeah.
Still not on guard.
Yeah.
Anybody that thinks it's appropriate can make a challenging perception test. No, make it average.
Just
What if I think it's
before we-
inappropriate?
Before we move on,
Then if you don't think you would be perceiving, then you don't just
you
not
can't
make
perceive
it.
anything when you're dizzy.
Yeah, I'm trying to get my wind back.
But I was gonna say, can I actually give them levels in Play Blood Bowl? Like, could we make that a thing where, like, as they spend time playing Blood Bowl with me, they could get levels of Blood Bowl?
To like learn it.
Yeah.
They would have to spend their experience on
Well,
it.
that seems unfair.
Can we-
Because no one's going to choose to do that.
Yeah, it's true.
Can
I
we
just
spend
get-
Giuseppe's experience?
that he doesn't have.
That's funny.
Okay, I will say if you think your character would like be paying any attention to the surroundings, you can make it average. Otherwise, everybody do a challenging.
I'll do challenging.
Mad.
You're mad?
4.
Yeah.
Positive?
Yeah.
Wow.
This is a perception check?
Yeah.
Yes.
-2.
Okay. Alda?
98. Player don't hate.
Whoa.
Can you hear now?
You're not paying any attention.
None whatsoever.
I'm paying attention, but all I'm noticing is Alda.
You're just watching her like, yes.
Ching, ching,
Can you see me? Yes.
Ah.
And if I don't have any perception, it goes off of
Initiative.
initiative. So in that case, I have 1 success level.
All right. So surprisingly, the two guys tackling each other. Well, one's tackling, one's getting
Blood
tackled.
Bowl makes you more
activate-
alert and more
yeah.
on guard.
Yeah.
You happen to hear like a clip, 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 clip of a horse. Yes, I wish I had coconuts down here.
This is
Alda.
after how long? You said an hour and a
Alda,
half?
stop pretending
been-
to be
Don't
a
worry,
About an hour
I
and a
haven't
half.
hit you so hard that you're hearing sounds. That is really happening.
That is there.
Now, assume the position. Here we go again.
No, I am I
Alda, stop pretending to be a horse.
What?
It's not funny.
It took me a second to realize what you were saying there.
I will cautiously try to get up and dust myself off and prepare to throw some secret signs at these people when they arrive.
All right, so you get up and you dust yourself off and you hear the sound stop. And maybe the other two notice you, like, come to attention kind of thing.
Maybe you did hear it in your
Like a meerkat.
Yeah, it must have stopped.
What's happening?
Oh, he's just ringing from all of the good learning he's getting.
Why does he look like a mere cat? Meow.
Get out.
A meerkat.
I can't help it.
I love this part of Alda.
Maybe I was hearing things. I think it's from the time my brain kept slamming into my skull.
Mm-hmm.
That's what did
You should
yes.
you should wear a helmet.
Oh, that's actually a good idea. Is this game played with helmets?
This probably should be.
I think that's a good idea.
You should wear one of the skulls. They're probably big enough.
Interesting.
I
Are beastman skulls bigger than man skulls?
Yeah, they're like horse skulls.
Well, okay, but that's a different shape. Is it also larger?
Yeah, a bit.
There was the really
Depends on what kind of beastman it is.
That'd kind of be like cool as a team. Like if like the whole team, like their heraldry was, all horse skulls. Or
Horse
something.
skulls. It's true. I mean, I've got 3 so far.
I mean, that's
They're Ungor skulls.
Wouldn't that be a little like
gauche.
sacrilege in a way?
Oh there!
Oh, hey.
Any carts on the road behind you?
Nope.
No.
Nope. You guys should be clear.
There's a whole caravan 20 minutes behind me. We need to know if the road is clear.
Yes.
Yeah, clear road.
We don't know.
10 gold.
No, that's exorbitant.
Imperials?
How much is one banana? 10
Yeah,
gold?
we are.
No?
Yeah, are we?
What?
Imperials, probably.
Yes.
Yeah,
You're all from the Empire.
yeah. That's what I learned that when I went to school for Laura Reichland.
Yeah, you have an advance in it, so
Yeah.
That's right.
you know that you're Imperial. All the kind of
Honestly,
Not really.
none of you are Imperials. I'm an Imperial. The rest of you are scum.
That's fair.
No. I'm a
But yeah, road's clear up ahead. Where you guys coming from?
from the south, Boar Princes.
What are you guys hauling?
And you see a guy out, atop a horse.
Mhm.
Just looks like a man, riding up like cautiously, and he's got like a crossbow like over his shoulder, just kind of like
A continental soldier.
sure.
I'm gonna like as if I'm doing a greeting, but I'm going to clearly show my 2 unarmed hands, so that, I'm not like trying to
Where'd your arms go?
business. I just have floating hands.
That's really freaky.
They taught me this in the convent. Oh, party tricks.
It's a miracle.
Hello, sir. My name is Alda. These are my friends. We are also traveling merchants. Are you headed to the town to the north here?
Yes, on the way. We stop in the war. We hope to get there before nightfall.
I think you should make it. Yes, it's about 10 miles from here.
Oh, very good. Yes.
Do you need any assistance or anything? You've had a good trip.
So far, yes.
No violences have befallen you.
Not since we've been in the valley, no.
Okay, good. Do be on alert. There are beastmen afoot.
Yes.
And better men. Like me.
Hmm.
Is he a strong man? Does he look strong?
He looks
Like a man.
He looks a little
he looks
brawny?
stronger than
All right.
average. I mean,
Well, I regret to inform you that I have a rather high amount of skill with charm.
yes.
So I'm going to talk to this man and convince him to fight me.
what?
What?
I need to assess his skill.
Fight me.
So what do you say? Just fight me?
No, I'm charming. I'm going to roll dice.
Do you want to roll the dice and then role play based on the result?
No, let the dice do the work. I don't usually do my own work. Giuseppe isn't here to charm for me. Usually Giuseppe gives them the money and then they do what I say. But without Giuseppe here, I have to. But anyway, the point being is that I am looking to assess this man to see if he's a good possible contender for my Blood Bowl team.
He's like, I would prefer to continue on to the town to let them know of our arrival soon.
I'll give you a gold
I'm sorry, for what?
to get off your horse and let me punch you.
Why don't you fight him at town?
Nah,
Right?
boring.
He's like, no, thank you.
Charm?
Intimidate?
I think it'd be no.
No, he's trying to convince him, yeah.
I'm very persuasive. I'm not intimidating this man.
He doesn't just want to punch him. He wants to pay to punch him.
I want him to want me to want him to punch him.
You can make a very hard charm test.
Beautiful.
Minus 30.
Hope you're ready. I failed.
He's like, okay. He was starting to walk forward again, and he stops the horse, and he's like, you seemed friendly at first. I'm wondering if the caravan might have trouble. Four of you?
Oh, goodness, no. Goodness, no.
And he like starts to move the crossbow. Like he's not sure if he needs it right now or not.
That won't help you.
Why? Why do you speak?
So I assure you, we came from the town to assess the situation here. The road is clear.
We killed a bunch of beastmen and we're tired.
Wait a minute. He puts the crossbow down in his other hand, and he looks at Alda, and he's like, "You don't sound Imperial."
It's a very long story. I was raised in the convent for Mamidia. So,
Where?
why?
Because you said you're Imperial, and he thinks you're lying because you have an
I am
accent.
not.
That's
I don't
not
know where
Imperial.
I'm from.
You're from Tilia.
I'm from Tilia.
And
Well,
I never
Tilia
said I was
asked.
Imperial.
Yeah.
I'm a girl.
Didn't you write down didn't you have a town that that her convent was in?
Little Tilia.
The town Little Tilia in Tilia?
Yeah. Well, it's like a neighborhood, but yeah.
Oh yeah.
No, I'm an orphan from
Dan's just like
Tilia.
trying to advance the story, and we're really doing everything we can to.
Well, I'm used to that.
To not advance the story right now.
I'm
The episode
from-
of bullshit.
Bullshit.
Yeah, you do
Okay.
the hand thing.
Oh,
So-
yeah.
I was born in the Empire. I was orphaned in the Empire. I was given to a convent for Mamidia in Tilia.
You,
For all
don't, you don't
intents-
owe this man your life story.
No, but I don't want to
He
be
won't even
suspicious.
get off his horse to get punched.
Well, who would?
I don't want to
And
be punched on a horse, to be fair. So I would get off.
I'd rather not be punched at all. I was hoping for safe passage to town. We're close.
Yes, of course. And you will certainly. Is there anything we can do to help ensure your safe passage, or would you rather us just be on our way?
Which way is your way?
We are going to town as well.
We were actually kind of hoping for a ride. We kind of had a rough time in
I
there,
don't want to
so-
ride with these.
You can walk.
pansies.
I'm tired.
Well, if I need to let Gussie know there's going to be a problem, he does have 15 mercenaries with him. Just
Now there's
saying.
a challenge I can go for. Bring them on.
I
That
don't,
is,
I
that
don't
is like
think
a whole team. Like,
That is a whole team. I don't know if you remember, but I have 20 points of brawling.
you are really good at brawling.
I'm looking for a fight.
Cedric is strangely really good at things that nobles usually aren't. I
Yeah,
love it.
that's
Well, I
fair.
spent my entire childhood beating up the staff.
Yeah.
I love it. And he's like, "Yeah, I got. If you head to town, we can follow up behind. That way, I can watch you."
After
You won't
my
shoot us
good
in the
man.
back. Are you an honorable man?
I start walking.
I could have shot you before.
That's
I've
true.
left.
You think?
What is your name?
You just went up the
I'm
road.
going.
Okay, Rutger,
One more time.
Rutger Reader.
Rutger Reader. Roto Rooter. Rutger.
Just Rutger.
Rutger. Okay.
Rutgers.
You can just call me Rutger. That's fine.
Mr. Rutger, we will meet you in town, and would you like us to let them know to expect your arrival, or do you want to wait to parlay that news yourself?
Well, I'd be right behind you.
You're going to walk with us?
Yes, literally. He said he'd follow us
Yeah.
the way there.
Well, I didn't know how closely he'll follow us.
I'm
If
left
he's, half a
mumbling to
mile
myself.
behind.
well,
I don't know.
he's got to be close to watch us, right? If he wants to watch us.
Yeah, you haven't given me a lot of reason to trust you so far. So
I tried to give you gold.
you threatened me.
No, and that was an offer.
That's
yeah.
your interpretation as a small-brained peasant.
Well, come, let's go. We are losing
Here,
daylight
they're all the
standing
same.
here bickering.
They're better than everybody.
May I
Well,
walk astride you and we may
correct.
converse?
Sure.
Wonderful.
You see, he does his fingers right near the trigger of that crossbow,
What color is this horse?
like brown.
You have a beautiful steed there, sir.
Thanks.
It probably was white before he started shitting all over it because he's a pansy.
Wow.
Whoa!
He's getting real mad.
Good. Maybe he'll want to have a scrap then.
God.
Okay.
You just have him make a
What
He,
a pansy.
Points at the crossbow, go.
Me?
To everybody,
Yeah, we're
go
walking.
ahead.
I left
We're
All
walking.
right,
a while
go right
ago.
ahead.
a long time ago.
I'm waiting for these mercenaries.
You said they're 20 minutes behind.
we've already waited 2 hours. I mean, what's
What's another 20
Yeah.
minutes for a good scrap?
So girl goes on. He's staying there, he's got the crossbow, not up, but he has it
Mhm.
generally pointed towards Von Pons.
I do not give a fuss.
I feel like everybody else at the table knows how much a crossbow can hurt, except for Shaper.
Yeah, we are talking about a delusional nobleman here.
It's
Yes.
true, yeah.
Again, I appreciate how you're playing the character.
He does not care.
Can
Also, have you seen my 8 fortune points?
Facts.
I mean, can I ride with you? Is that cool?
Yeah, I don't see any horses around.
I see
Well,
one right there.
yeah. Can I ride on your horse with you?
No.
Why? I'll sit
What?
in front of you. That way you can watch my back or whatever.
I'll give you a gold to get off the horse. Let him get on your horse and let me punch you. 2 gold even.
He like doubled his offer. That's actually a really good offer.
You see him kind of hesitate for a second at the mention
See,
of
everyone
gold.
you can buy them off like peasants.
I ride your horse. You have 2 golds, probably a bruise.
Couple less.
All right. So, why do you want to punch me?
Well, I want to assess your merit. I'm starting a venture which you might find interesting.
I'm already employed.
Well,
Gussie's a great employer.
I assure you I could pay you far more than him. And besides, mine comes with the promise of potential death.
Pass.
Yours or someone else.
Well, I mean, this job I have has potential death.
Correct.
As well, but
But this one also involves something amazing. It's a big word. Recreation.
yeah, I don't know what that means.
I know you don't, but I tell you what, it's promising. It's exciting. It's an opportunity. All you have to do is get off your horse, take this gold, and take a lump. See what kind of man you are, what kind of stuff you got.
And take a lump.
Are you currently wearing your brass knuckle things?
No, but I'll get him on.
You gonna put on brass knuckles and punch this guy?
Nah, I mean, I wasn't before, but now he's being annoying and delaying the whole episode, so.
Yeah.
He is. He's like, make it 3.
3 and one of your mercenaries comes along too.
I can't speak for them. They're not
All
mine.
right, well, I'll wait for them. I'm passing on.
Well, but the horse thing, probably. right?
You're on your own now. Girl's halfway to town and she's very irritated.
Yeah, well.
She's bored.
Silly man.
So you should probably
Silly
wait
man
here
things.
with him for the mercenaries, right? I'll get your horse to town.
I'm gonna keep him in my sights. Yeah.
Yeah. So
So he'll ride your horse for you.
yes, I'll ride your horse for you.
No.
Why? Who's gonna ride it then?
He like nudges the horse with his knees, and the horse takes a couple steps back, and the crossbow is like more readied.
This man
Yeah,
does not understand business.
no, he doesn't.
It's starting to sound more like bandits trying to steal my horse.
Not what? Do bandits pay people for their horse temporarily?
He just said he was gonna pass. He's not paying me nothing.
Well, it's because you won't get off the horse and let him hit you. It's kind of
Yo, why would any sane person do that? So he can hit
because
me
it's
and then kill
a
me and
bunch
steal
of
my
gold,
horse.
and it's like one punch, probably.
I'm only super brawny. I'm like over here just sort of like flexing.
Flexing. Well, again, you haven't given me much reason to trust you.
Have we given you much reason not to trust us?
Have you given us any
Yes,
reason
he's
to trust
threatened
you?
to punch me.
He is offering to pay you to let him punch you.
Very different.
He
Very
just said he
different.
wouldn't pay me.
That's not true at all.
Actually, it's very true.
All right. This is getting a little heated. Let's everyone get off our horses and we'll take it from there.
All right, everybody but girl make a perception test.
Because I left.
Yeah.
1 success level.
Girl, I imagine hears some of the shouting, though. Especially Gregory, who's
Yeah, I
like,
feel
whatever you
like
just said.
I feel like she's gone far enough away for him to not care about her anymore, and she just stopped and stood on the side of the road by a tree and is watching you be stupid.
Is this an average test or a...
As you're yelling at each other, yeah. Or no, challenging.
I'm not yelling, but it's a 1 success level.
He's kind of yelling. Gregory's definitely yelling.
Gregory's explaining very logically. I'm very impressed with Gregory. He's gone up in my esteem.
I am also somewhat of a businessman.
Bubbles.
Anybody else pass?
Yeah, 1.
All right, you hear a bunch more horses
Excellent.
as the rest of the caravan starts to come into view. And you see the lead wagon has 2 people sitting on like the bench with the horses, is like a driver, and you see a halfling.
Oh,
Ooh.
And Rutger turns around and he's like, here's Gussie. Maybe we shouldn't have a problem now. And he kind of backs
Gussie
the
the
horse up a
halfling?
little bit. Well, yeah. It's Augustus Brandywine.
Excellent.
Gussie's Brandywine?
He's Augustus Brandywine.
Oh, I
We call
thought.
him Gussie.
Like with tomatoes?
No, we don't make brandy. What? We don't make it out of tomatoes. Grapes.
Brandywine tomatoes.
What about grape tomatoes?
No.
Okay.
He looks to Alden. He's like,
This person knows nothing
why are you
about
with these
horticulture.
idiots?
What?
Why are you with these idiots?
Well,
She's actually checked out because
that is a wonderful question. I was looking in the Up in Arms book. I'm sorry.
I'll be
About like Mermadia stuff.
Oh, cool.
Well, that's a great question. Sometimes I ask myself that same thing. However, they need my help, and as you know,
We're friends.
we are friends,
And that's
as,
why.
You know, a student of Mamidia, I do feel like it is my duty and it is my honor to help them safely spread the word.
She actually has a
Mamidia.
cloyingly strong need for friendship and thus is incredibly manipulable.
You just say the quiet part out loud.
Yeah.
So yeah, Gussie and them kind of pull up on their wagons, and Gussie, he little halfling dude, he's like, we got a problem?
You there, little man. I am
excuse me.
Lord Von Ponce, and I wish to punch your mercenaries and see if they have the mettle to make it on my team. So, here's the deal. I offered your man here. No, a lord is talking. A lord is talking.
They're hired. I pay them.
You're all gonna get in a fight, and it's gonna be great.
I mean, I certainly have been trying.
Yeah.
I continue to talk over them because I'm the lord, and he is literally half of a man.
So as you're talking, he like stops for a second and he snaps his fingers. I can't do it. There we go. And like you see the other wagons behind are like jostle a little bit, and like bunch of dudes start like filing up from behind and like kind of do like a half circle in front of the caravan.
Fabulous.
That are all armed.
Fabulous.
Swords, crossbows, other weapons dangling from them that all look like experienced fighters.
Excellent. All right, thank you for bringing them out. Now, as I was saying, I'm looking for some real contenders. So, if you allow me to assess your stock, I will pay you gold to let me see if they're worth their metal. And if they are, I'll buy them off of you.
Oh, so we're talking gold.
Yeah, obviously. What do you think I am, a peasant?
Well, all you said is you wanted to fight my men. Which
No, I said I wanted to provide them an opportunity to join an exciting venture. And you might even be interested because we also are looking for, big word, I know, sponsors.
Right. What about you? He looks at Gregory. You gonna fight my men too?
No, I was just actually open for a lift the rest of the way to town.
What about the lady man?
That's rude.
I don't want to hit anyone.
So it's just him.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he's offering to like pay. He's
Very
like
girl of
making
you.
a team, and he wants rugged dudes on it. So like, he's not trying to fight you. He's trying to assess you, evaluate, your medals.
Right, but I need these men to get through these mountains alive.
Well, I won't kill them. Just one solid punch. I need to see if they have what it takes to take 5 tackles in a row.
I took 2, and it hurts a lot.
But look, he's still standing.
I am still standing, but I would like to not be standing if I could get a ride the rest of the way to town.
All right, these men have been with me for weeks. They're not gonna just join some random Imperial they just met just because he's offering
I
them
pull
some
out my
gold.
massive bag of gold and jingle it in the air. Are you sure
that's-
about that?
The guys start like
not-
looking at each other like,
Probably not a good thing to do, actually.
Who's gonna get jumped for their money?
Who's going to find out what a pair of brass knuckles taste like? That's the question.
Yeah.
Von Ponce is unhinged.
So Alda, I heard my mom calling actually from town, so I'm gonna start hitting the old dusty trail. Rutger, just want to hop off the horse and I'll be on my way.
And he points the crossbow at you and he's like, you need to stop trying to steal my horse.
I'm not trying to steal your horse. I'm trying to temporarily borrow your horse so I can get to town. It's very simple.
He's actually really trying to take your horse to town for you.
Yeah.
Gussie's like, I don't know who you people are. I don't know where you came from.
Can I make
But,
a haggle check to try to convince him that, maybe just let me ride your horse?
That wouldn't really be a haggle, I don't think. He doesn't want to give you his horse pretty clearly. He has no reason to get off his horse and let you ride it.
How about animal care?
Because you guys are acting very strangely. Gussie's like,
Okay.
especially Alda having lore ward, you can tell like he's about ready to snap his fingers again and have 15 men attack you.
Well, he's going to try
Maybe
to snap
not
his
you,
fingers
maybe
together.
not Gregory, but definitely Von Ponce.
Remember when you all thought the girl was gonna die first?
Right?
Psych. But seriously, though, I have charm. Can I just charm this?
Oh, yeah,
I want him to sponsor my venture. He's going to have a great advertising opportunity. I'm trying to buy some of his people off of him to join my squad. Like, this is actually a very reasonable proposal. Let me roll a charm check. Like, what are we doing here?
Before you do that, what was Alda going to say?
I was just going to say, could we possibly do this on the move.
Yeah, like-
Losing daylight, I would like to get back to town. These people are road weary and probably need a drink and whatnot. Perhaps we could do these negotiations in a more suitable
As
avenue.
it would just so happen, I actually back at town have kegs of the most delicious beer.
And the guys are like talking again, like, oh, okay.
So to be clear, you're being obstinate, but I'm offering you gold, beer, sponsorship opportunities, all in exchange for just a couple punches. Who's the moron here?
All right, well, I don't appreciate being called a moron, but I do also want to get to town before dark. That's kind of a big deal where we are.
So let us be on our way.
Being from the
because we
north,
all
maybe you
know
don't know, but
These woods are full of beastmen.
yes.
We have fought many today.
I
I'd
looted
rather
all of
not
the
lose any
skulls.
men just because some some people on the road.
It's Von Pomp, actually.
It's Lord Von Pompous to you.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So yeah, give me a challenging charm test.
There we go. I've been waiting to roll these dice all day.
Are you marking off a fate point or a
No,
fortune point?
no, I'm not. I'm just gleefully doing some counting. Charm is
Okay.
fellowship, so that would be with challenging 4 success levels.
All right. So he will gladly agree to negotiate this at the tavern if we could just get a move on.
And he rides the horse.
Why don't you
Rucker's
just
like,
let him get in a
no.
wagon. Just get in a wagon.
Can I get in a wagon?
Would you mind?
Make an average charm test since Von Pawn's passed.
Yeah, I set it up.
That is a 4.
So many single digits.
You said charm, that'll be 6 average 8 success levels.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. You can ride in Gussie.
I think he should get the
Augustus's-
horse.
Oh yeah, that's kind of that's some might say an astounding success.
You get to actually be in the wagon and not just the back of it.
You actually get to be inside the horse.
Oh.
You are the horse.
So you get to ride on the wagon if you wish. Anybody else
Yeah.
could ride, except for Von Pons, could ride in a wagon if they
Excuse me,
want.
I passed my
Girl
charm
or
test.
Alda.
Girl's not there.
Girl's gone.
I thought you were not that far away watching all this. Like as they go by, you could hop on a wagon. They'd be okay with it.
Oh, she doesn't have to make a charm test like everyone else is?
You had 8 success levels.
Yeah.
You convinced it for all of us.
Yes.
Well, that wasn't what I was shooting for.
You just want to ride nobody else?
You're that.
If they ride, it makes yours worse.
Yeah.
God.
I will happily walk,
My man.
and I will offer my. You have 15 mercenaries. They're clearly well armed, well trained. I would like to offer my services as well, free of charge, of course.
He's like, all right.
If we do happen upon any violence, I will happily assist in
You'll do
keeping
one.
you, and I will do a violence to those who would do us a violence. A violence for a violence.
Okay.
Yeah, I've heard that's a saying.
Yes.
All right. Hopefully negotiations go better than our first meeting went. Next time we head back to Loire. Come
You're
back for
welcome.
episode 9.
Oh my god, I
See
can't
what
believe that was a whole
ridiculousness comes up
episode.
next.
I know.
Killed
That
it.
was dumb.
We literally went nowhere.
We're on our way now.
A comp.
I went somewhere far away.
What did I get myself into?
Yeah.
You should have just had him accept my offer. I mean, but hey, I'll gladly do up a whole
Yeah.
episode.